The TV London presentation. This afternoon, Reach for the Top continues its 16th season on TV London, and our two teams meet in the 7th game of the first flight. Welcome to Reach for the Top, the game in which some of the area's brightest students show their knowledge as they compete for scholarships on Reach for the Top. Now, let's meet our contestants. Catherine Devlaming, Debi Larkin, Tracy Dixon, and Ken Mitchell, 4 students from North Middlesex District High School in Park Hill. They will play against Andrew Harvey, Debbie Kitchen, Jeffrey Newman, and Robert Sims, 4 students from Galt Collegiate Institute. Now, here's your quizmaster, Mark Lade.
Good afternoon. Welcome to today's game. A special welcome to the 5th team member for North Middlesex, Marty the Party Goose. Marty is the poultry specialist. Questions pertaining to poultry this afternoon. Speaking of questions, panel, good luck on the game. Let's get some quick ones going here to get you all warmed up. What measure of frequency is noted by the letters HZ? Andrew. Correct. Wellington is the capital of what country? Debbie.
New Zealand.
Correct. What type of aircraft was subject to a grounding injunction in the United States in 1979? Jeffrey.
DC-10.
Correct. We have some music here, panel. We'd like you to listen to it and then listen for a question that follows. The Messiah was composed by German-born composer George Friedrich Handel. Robert? In 1741. The first performance took place a year later in what city in Ireland, North Middlesex? Debbie?
Dublin?
Yes. Correct. Dublin, first city. We want you to find the slope of lines here, panel. You can write information down if you wish. Here's number 1. Find the slope of this line. This line passes through point 2, 3, and has the same x-intercept as the line 2 times x plus 3 times y equals 8. I'll repeat that. Line passes through a point 2, 3, and has the same x-intercept as the line 2 times x plus 3 times y equals 8. What's the slope? Debbie.
3/2.
Correct. Here's another one. What line passes through the origin and point 5,9? Passes through the origin and point 5,9. Robert.
9-6.
Correct.
Y.
What line passes through the point 4,7 and 2,3? Find the slope. Debbie.
2.
Correct. You got it. Okay, NHL trophies panel. The Art Ross Trophy of the National Hockey League is awarded to the player who achieved
Most points this season?
Correct. The largest lake lying entirely within Canada south of the subarctic. It's 9,416 square miles in surface area. Debbie?
Lake Superior?
No. Stretches across a third of the latitude of Manitoba. Gulf. Jeffrey?
Lake Winnipeg?
Correct. This saltwater arm of the Pacific Ocean separates the southern part of Vancouver Island from the state of Washington. Debbie?
Strait of Georgia?
No.
And Jeffrey?
Strait of Juan de Fuca?
Correct. This city was created in January the 1st, 1973, from the city of Galt and the towns of... Andrew?
Cambridge. Correct.
You guys would have been in deep trouble if you missed that one. A planned community in the Algoma district of Ontario, north of Lake Huron, built in the 1950s to serve the nearby uranium mines. It has one of the largest uranium reserves in the world. Name the community. Jeffrey?
Kirkland Lake?
No. North Middlesex. Elliott Lake. Furniture. What adjective, beginning with the letter C, actually the name of an 18th century English cabinet maker, can be defined as of, like, or having to do with a graceful, often richly ornamented style of furniture? Debbie?
Colonial?
No.
Galt? Chippendale. Graceful curves and slender lines characterized what English style of furniture of the late 18th century? This word begins with the letter H. Debbie.
Applewhite.
Yes.
Correct.
How many millimeters are there in an inch? Debbie.
2.54.
No. Millimeters. Jeff.
25.4.
No. Well, it's fine, yes. What is the more common name for the visual defect called myopia? Andrew.
Short-sightedness.
Correct. Okay, Debbie and Debbie. Debbie Larkin and Debbie Kitchen. One of the earliest periods of the reptiles. Spell Jurassic. No tricks, just the way it sounds. Debbie Larkin.
G-E-R-A-S-I-C.
No. Jurassic. Debbie Kitchen. J-U-R-A-S-S-I-C. Jurassic. Okay. Period of unicellular and primitive multicellular forms. Spell Precambrian. Debbie.
P-R-E-C-A-M-B-R-I-A-N.
Correct. That's the truth. Okay, Tracy and Jeffrey. Parents are giving the baby a bath. The ideal temperature for a baby's bath is 100 degrees Fahrenheit. What's that in Celsius? Andrew.
38 degrees.
No. Debbie.
34 degrees.
No. 37.8. Well, now that the baby's clean, you're asked to give the baby his bottle at the ideal temperature. It may help you to know that this is also the normal human body temperature. Andrew.
37.6.
No. What? Debbie?
32.9.
No. 37. Right on the point. I am 185 centimeters tall. I wear Gucci bedroom slippers and have a fetish about clean shirts. The 40 point. Who am I? Andrew.
A yuppie?
No. Not quite, no. North Middlesex.
Indeed.
Debbie Larkin.
Liberace.
No, not least. Okay, I'm a glutton for work and suffer from black wire disease. That is, I am addicted to the telephone. But 30 point, who am I? Okay, moving right along. I ran twice for the leadership of the Progressive Conservative Party, the first time unsuccessfully. Who am I for 20 points? Debbie Larkin.
Joe Clark.
No. Golf? Okay. In 1984, I became Prime Minister, and my government, Andrew.
Brian Mulroney.
That's the one. She roots through the Chinese value for medicinal purposes. Debbie Larkin.
Ginseng? Ginseng?
Correct.
Something?
Yeah.
Give me something.
Quah. In the early days, what animals were used to pull towboats in New Brunswick? Horses. Horses. One of the finest. Who was Canada's fifth Prime Minister? Sir Mackenzie Bowell. Which sign of the zodiac is between Leo and Libra? Debbie.
Virgo.
Correct. In which century was the Irish potato famine? Debbie?
17th.
No. Galt? Jeffrey?
19.
Correct. From the Lake of the Woods to Vancouver, the Canada-U.S. border corresponds to what? Jeffrey?
49th parallel.
Correct. What acid is denoted by the chemical formula CH3COOH? CH3COOH. Jeffrey?
Acetic.
Correct. The song Let the Sunshine In comes from what musical? Jeffrey?
Jesus Christ Superstar.
No. Let the Sunshine In. Hair. Who wrote the play The Caucasian Chalk Circle? Bertolt Brecht. What is the common name for acetyl salicylic acid? Robert.
Aspirin.
Who wrote the book Why Shoot the Teacher? Andrew. Time. Back Braithwaite. Express 990 in Roman numerals. Andrew.
X. M.
Correct. Who sculpted the Thinker? Auguste Rodin. We will return to like the other half of the game, too.
That's right. North Middlesex got 130 points. Galt, very impressive, 460.
It was a good game, panel. Thank you. And thank you for watching. Hope you'll join us next week for another Reach for the Top.
Reach for the Top is brought to you by TV London and is designed as a showcase for exceptional Canadian young people. We are proud to reward our outstanding contestants for their intelligence, wit, and powers of quick recall. Next week, Oak Ridge Secondary School from London will meet Terrace District High School from Terrace. See you then on Reach for the Top.